back so incredibly well, just ending the entire map 13-11. So just seeing how this composition can work out.
Whoa, that's a raid
GenG
boss and a
does
half.
have to adapt.
We got shield
Yeah, obviously a little bit of
because
tape
it's
from
ISO, and then we got regen shields,
point out one other
and
thing.
then we got a
GenG's
sheriff.
Academy team,
And Stacks
GenG
is
Global Academy,
fulfilling the
has also
IGL.
been seen running the ISO here
He's,
on Lotus. So
he's
if
dropping
there has
his-
been any scrims
his
within
star
the
player,
team,
the sheriff.
It might not be as shocking as it might be for a lot of our viewers.
Okay, so GenG might.
This is going to get a little bit weird. There's 8 people on the other side of this.
A nade as Texture tries to dive in, Meteor off the shields, already cracked up and open, but Buzz and Carpe able to strike back just as well. Continuing to fight off a Rubble, the Paranoia gets sent through, and Karen running away.
Already down to a 2v2. Foxy9, he's here. They hear the footsteps. Carpe, he's heard it. He's ready for it. But Foxy9 gets him, and now they know the exact location of Buzz. Already down to 70 HP. A good reposition from Karon amidst that chaos. Now he starts to pinch in. The timing has to be good here. Oh no!
Oh
okay,
yeah, Funny might be good for the first shot here. Let's do a little reminder on the pistols. 2-1, first pistol for GenG.
So quick to really go for the wide step all the way over. And it's a little bit unfortunate for T1. You know,
Yeah, there goes your raid boss.
You
raid boss the ISO and he tags the Omen flash out in the open.
Early C's nade combo, but this time GenG just kind of holds off for the first few, 10 seconds maybe, and then sends it over to the back of Rubble rather than to the back of a lobby instead.
Yeah, and I love that that's another change here, because in the future rounds as well, T1, it's not that much util to fight off
Sure,
Rubble.
they're allowed to
Oftentimes
def on
GC only put
defense.
just to push people back.
Pretty
If
much
you're
to
ahead,
keep
if
the
you're
money
positioned
good.
well for it,
Got
you can
Fade
get
Eye
that
early.
contingency wall.
Everyone going
Continue the
aggro
fight,
A
but
at the
for
moment
now,
for
with just
GenG.
pistols and a
They did
shorty,
late punish into
Buzz
aggro
and
A. We'll keep
T1
it
looking to pick up
on
the
top of
pace.
how they're
Obviously, no Vice on the side of GenG,
playing
so
the macro
they
on
can
this one.
get in, but do they get in alive would be the big question with the Viper
We
and
got the
Killjoy.
double blockers over towards B.
He is
Sorry,
ready
C.
with the Spectre, possibly a snake bite as well. Foxy9 just holding the off angle, spots them through. The nanoswarms already chipping and burning them away as he sprays and prays. 2 kills to his name.
Yeah, they just didn't expect him to be the other side of
It's a
the molly.
flawless round for GenG.
And I love that decision, right? Because if you're stuck behind that nanoswarm as Munchkin, you can't help
It
your
looked,
team. And suddenly, all of you
I've
guys
never
are
really
taking
seen
1v1s,
everyone
1v2s.
play
But you say,
this
you know what, I'll take the
box,
chip damage, but we
but
got
it
better
looked kind of
weapons. I can
nice.
spin
He
a
saw a
running
lot
gun.
of,
I can
he saw a
spray
lot
them
of
down,
heads.
and he goes for the assistance
Yeah, look at that.
so that they can make sure they
It looked sick,
clean up this
especially when the
site.
molly's
And
going
it
down
is a
close
very,
and they
very
can't
slick
really
shutdown
duel you
for
in the area.
flawless out from
It's out in the
GenG.
open.
There's the scream.
Karen, I love it, man.
And
I
one
love it.
armory
Every
buy. The
time he
money's
does
really
that,
good.
this
GenG's
is-
got a good
this is
buy
something
here.
that really drives their spirits up, but at the same time, T1's getting a good read for things down. Here's that contingency wall. They're trying to push alongside it, a bit of a high-low, and they managed to strike down one. But
Okay,
still
bars,
continuing to
they're
spray
good
off
though.
Karen.
Do they have
Will
any
get
idea?
something,
I
but
don't think
straight it
so.
off as well.
Whoa.
Yo, man, he wants that timing. He finds one. Dances around the smoke. Can he land a second? Not quite. A good wraparound from Iza will give the numbers advantage to T1.
Surely the Viper won't be here as well.
He's got to go for the trade.
Just-
Now 1v2.
They're like, why? There's 4, eh?
Can he do it again? Can he do what Meteor has done
Oh.
so much for GenG last
Oh,
year?
no.
And he reads it, Stacks! That box! It does not protect you! Down to Meteor versus Foxy9.
Yeah, they really thought the Killjoy was going to be
These
further
two
away.
Again, the shield's gone.
They just can't avoid this showdown. Meteor wanting to prove that he was a core part of GenG last year.
Foxy9 against
Foxy9.
Meteor, that's sick.
Been proving the doubter is wrong through and
Be a
through.
big,
Waits for a
be a big
wraparound.
bonus buy
Looks like
round.
Meteor has to go for a crafty play. But time not on his side. Foxy9, you have to start clearing the site soon. And there's still so many corners here on this A site. He's checking close. He even wants to check heaven. He's getting greedy with it, but he finds the timing.
Oh
Knife
my.
out. Now he needs to go. He knows he needs to get the half. He's trying to draw him in. Just one more chance.
No
but
time.
no
Dude, Meteor
time
played it
left on
perfect.
the spike. But his
Oh,
mission will
imagine
be
Foxy.
accomplished.
Foxy9 kind of had him a
No
little
weapons
bit.
left on
He
T1
just missed the
side.
chance.
It's destiny. It has to be when it's these two always back at it again. But this time, Foxy
Kills everyone, though?
He's gonna be the
a
cold
nice
one to
bonus.
take the kill, kind of like a bucket of ice water. He pours it over onto Meteor and takes the kill. Still though,
So,
the round
for the A
over
battle at
onto
the moment on
T1 just
defense,
definitely
we've
gives them
had
quite the value that they're
Punish
looking for.
on
Maybe a bit of
pistol.
a
Then they
morale
took A
boost
with
for
like 2.
GenG, but still,
Fade
you
fade
need quite
raise.
a bit more.
And then now,
And just
bonus
a
round, they
nice
went
instinct
4 people
there to
aggro
spray
over
down the
towards A.
box as well.
They're changing up a lot at the moment.
And a little bit of just discussion
back
on that
to the
last
fade
firefight
race.
from the T1 members. But now we do have the kill contract online. Meteor's generally been pretty good with it.
This is weird.
To falter yesterday.
This felt a little bit weird.
Last couple attempts with that
it felt like
the ISO.
the fade was in for doing the Tether nade close. The raise did the nade a little bit deeper. No joke, if that nade is a little bit more shallow, that's a kill.
Fast push out from C. I mean,
I wonder if it's because they think they're going to go to the back of the... Whoa.
Coming in, and now it's going to be Charon taken through the other dimension. Meteor, he's ready with it. Repositions with the knife, and Charon! He has his crosshairs trained on the target. Eventually
Three of them. Okay, well, because Easy managed to get the other kill as well, there's no one to help him out on site. So, Karen...
A little bit tricky. Buzz
Karen does not get rewarded for winning his duel. No, honestly, there's not much the rest of GenG could have done there.
They check and clear him out with the Prowler.
And he's just going to keep repositioning. All he needs to do is buy time. You've still got 3 members on site. Your teammates locking things down. Yo Man tries to get ahead of it. They want to spread out their angles. They want to get us around. But Carpe, he reads right into the plans of GenG. And that's a double. That's the round gone. Munchkin, can you get out alive?
Very, very nice. Dude, 4 people? 4 people surviving? On's armor's intact as well. 2 full loss bonus for GenG. Gotta eco this. You can get a couple of guns.
And at the same time, just the entire game plan. Sure, Meteor was huge on the kill contracts yesterday. This time he's playing against Karen, who's incredible on the 1v1s, but the value wasn't just the 1v1. The value is the fact that they get to rob that one player away. As soon as Karen exits the dimension, T1 are able to collapse in on him, finding that numbers advantage. And just as hot as GenG started, now they're cooled off. They're back 2-2.
And now without the weaponry, but Guardians and Sheriff, this is what GenG always was able to overcome adversity with last year, 2024. It's a quick
big change up for GenG.
Around C Mount,
CB pinch at spawn.
So you have the information, but you've already lost a bit of util, and again, you don't have full weaponry.
Buzz got ult if he needs to use it. And
trying to get within range.
Honestly, Stack should just keep the plant anyway.
Foxy9 and Yeoman right around the corner. They know that they are inside the A site. They know that T1 are holding these angles against them. How do they fight? Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised. Buzz just launches that.
Yeah, double damage from here is disgusting. Dude, imagine a little double damage nade right now. Oh god.
And there it is. Showstopper goes up above, and he gets both. Nobody will drop down onto the site. Carpe there with the trade. The desk praised him, and he's really right back in the zone today in the lower finals.
Nice. I know it's against an eco, but dude, that is disgusting.
So quick to
the double damage from here.
Well, just instantly calling for it, setting his teammates up for it. I'm gonna go for this, guys. Get ready. And he, as soon as he sees a single head, sends those paint shells to hold, you know, the second part of the squad back towards top. Meanwhile, the Showstopper goes into drop. The double kill on that
I think he hit 4 with the double damage, his second double damage.
Recon as well. We saw what value the Silva was able to bring, especially from the defender side as Buzz.
That's your boy.
Yeah, bring up that energy. That's something that was missing from T1 as the pressure locked him down, but this time they are fired up. They are heating up, and now once again, Rubble fight. This is GenG's home, but only 8 HP, and T1
it's pretty good at fighting. Pretty good at fighting A.
Oh man, Karen trying his best to play around the doors. Munchkin off to the other side of the toxic screen, but he's been spotted as well. Down to low. Karen able to find a bit of a double. Can he get the third? Yes, he
Wait,
does.
what's going on there? What's going on there? Okay, Stacks with the plant will get his ult. Not sure he's gonna be able to get out of the side there, dude. Karen hit some nice shots, but Buzz definitely didn't realize that he had his definitely misclick getting his knife out.
Should be relatively telling.
Did he get alarm bot and turret in 3 seconds?
All the way around the site, but last time that meant he didn't have enough time to go for the defuse. He needs to consider
he got an alarm bot behind him.
Full kit of utility as well.
Okay, just straight clear. Dude, this turret on the left is going to be everything, no?
You have the turret, but for now, just a tap. This is the only location possible! And Foxy!
It doesn't even need it.
Return the favor! Ah, he gives a nice little stare.
He's been looking nice in the clutches though, because even that 1v1 against Meteor, he definitely brain-wise outplayed him.
They tie up the score 3-3. Foxy9 just repeatedly showing up for his team. Still though,
let's see it though. Give me the Karen Jules.
From their home in this Rubble fight. Sure, there were a little bit of discussions on
Oh
how
my
the
dude,
firefight
he
all went
was
down.
actually
This is the fruition of it. T1
so
finding
on
the
for it.
adjustments, playing around the edges of the smokes. Karen, though,
Bro's
did a
going
lot of the
crazy
heavy
as well.
lifting, just holding the off angle from the site.
And once again, another Rubble push out from GenG. They've been so good at adapting this on the fly, even in each map. And this time it's going to be the paranoia, the haunt, everything used to make sure they position Texture.
GenG got to be careful here. They lost so many people. Texture one away from an orb. I don't know if this is still up on A.
Really close. He has the lockdown. Might need to play a little further back and back into towards Waterfall if he's to deploy that thing. And at the same time, Munchkin right around the corner. He's one away from the Viper's pit. They're looking for something, hiding inside of the smoke. And
No way, Ding the passing behind as well. Foxy9's playing great.
The shield procced up. Meteor trying to stand tall, but Munchkin alongside Karen denied entry for T1.
Look, the first time they haven't gone over towards aggro A. Got one person holding all A. Heavy rotate goes in, 3 over towards C. Foxy9 did incredible.
Leading 4-3 now, 5 ultimates online. And what a play from Foxy9, knowing that it's going to be the ISO trying to sneak into the smoke to really lead the way. And if he doesn't get the first kill, then he just has to let go of the site. And sure,
everyone for T1 there, especially the coaches, but most likely the players, should be noting 3 people. So they go back to the aggro A. They know for sure that someone had full A control.
But it's going to be the kill contract right in the middle of the battlefield.
There's so much going on behind this. Meteor wins at the same time as this mayhem going on.
GenG will clear the Rubble and Stax answers back. The fight
he threw a double damage out for this as well. Yeah, while this has happened the whole time, we've had a lurker all the way through B. And these two at Rubble shouldn't really overextend or do too much. They got a trip for behind. And Izu's just going to clear all of A for them.
No, there might have been a bit of a noise off towards the back. Or at least just trying to stay and play it safe. The door is being pulled open. And Foxy9 tries to get ahead.
Whoa.
No! Sniped down midair by Meteor!
Shot is insane.
Once again, the door revolving. Munchkin just takes a guess that everybody now on the site sees the trip. Not going to quite land the shot past the box. Tries to go far through, but it's well beyond the walls. Now with 3 members and a trap wire in the way, Meteor answers right back. And we go again tied 4-4.
But there's okay money here. It's only Texture that can't buy.
Not letting a single opportunity escape.
Yeah, the replay team's got to work overtime for this one because there's just so much.
There was so much going on at the same time.
Texture trying to get ahead of it, might have thought about possibly using the showstopper, but gets pulled away by Meteor's kill contract and off the shield, not able to fight back against it as well. And instantly Stax being able to find those trades with the Hunter Sphere just affords for so much space onto T1, and that's how they were able to get into the A site. We're back in for another Rubble fight.
Again, ult's still alive for GenG. It's the same setup. Just trying to send the raise past the contingency, the paranoia to keep
Okay, they realize there's multiple people pushing over towards A. They got a small window where they can head over towards C.
Gladly go to the other side.
There should only be one here.
Makes a quick read for it though.
And Foxy9 just trying to make them check that smoke a little bit closer this time, spending noise again.
The hesitation. Okay, we now got to slow. Now got to mid-round this.
They are past it. Do you read this lockdown also used?
Oh god.
Now trapped in the corner,
they can safety chill at the back. Nade goes in. Nade breaks it.
But can you make sure you win the fight? They are well outside the pit. Carpe gets above. It's a high low, but spike down. They dirt it. They hear the shroud of step, but they can't win out. Buzz peeks out, but Yeoman and Karon will surround. And now Stax
mayhem.
and Izu shut down away from the site. They have no way in.
2 ultimates, and it does all the work.
Okay, left his pit for so long there it goes down, but honestly having this as crossfire is the one.
On the edge of the smoke, it dissipates and they're looking for the angle. Yeoman's holding. Karen alongside Texture in for a bit of an off angle. Texture gets ahead, exits the cyber cage, so maybe baiting out the spams a little bit early, and Yeoman
I mean that's an easy one. That's slow from the smoke.
He tries to get ahead once again. Yeoman.
Okay, nicely done from GenG. There was small amount of hesitation from T1, which then meant that they managed to get 3 people over towards site. There's like a 2-second window where I would say Foxy9 was on his own. It would have had to tank the molly, obviously, but
very well done. So you can always trade out because you know that they were cornered. You heard the shrouded step, and you're well aware of the member above. And then just refilling the site, using the numbers to their advantage. GenG trying to stay calm. as this is still
Time
neck
is it
and
at?
neck. Only 1 round difference once
21,
again.
well, 20 past 9 basically.
On towards T1 side, slowly starting to get away now. In with the PCC and the Rubble fights again.
The A
Karen
fight
tries
again.
to
Oh, this is the
safety.
first time that
Munchkin
GenG have
trying
like
to hold
bailed
true.
from it, but
They're
wanting to
getting
do it
back
at the
into
beginning.
site. Meanwhile, T1 continues to spam away. Munchkin holding a really tight angle.
He'll reposition. They do still have that snake bite, so making it look like it was going to be the same Rubble play, but this time Raze is not on this side. You have that showstopper as well, so it's something you can use for the retake. And
The A fight is wild every time. But GenG didn't have, well, they had numbers, but they were outnumbered.
And you start to hear some of that movement far away from you.
It's a great pivot from T1 on this one. Texture has Raze ult to retake.
This is just perfect.
And Karen doesn't have Omen Flash, and that's normally the big bit of util for the retake.
As well, C holds right now. So in for the B fights, an early boombot just to clear for the forward space. Nothing spotted yet, and T1 continues to hold close.
Yeah, no paranoia. So the showstopper, it has to be good. It has to find a target. He goes high, and he falls straight
What
to
even
the
went down
ground.
there?
Buzz still holding close. It's a crossfire. They just can't find a single target. Karen through the smoke, through the mind's eye. But is that enough? Still so many targets. 4 left alive for T1. You have to clear this out, Buzz, with a nice peek right around, and Karen
Okay,
this time
nicely done from
will not be able to
T1.
swivel
Didn't
enough.
look
What a play.
didn't look great from
off a bit of
Texture
a
there.
half by a couple of
I
players,
mean, he got a lot of
just
height,
shares,
if
and they were
that's what he was
still able
going
to
for.
convert the round
I'd
thanks
love
to
to
the
see a
smart
replay.
calls. I mean, just being able to create
But
that
was
much
it purely
pressure
because he
around
heard the
previous
other,
rounds
yeah,
they
he
had,
heard
you
the
know, a
other
bit of
ult and he
set
knew
into the
it was
C
going to be
side,
an
that's
ult
why
v
GenG
ult,
didn't
so he's trying to
quite
get the
push
height
out.
to win the
And
ult v
because of
ult.
that, B was left completely open. In with the attempt at a retake, Texture goes a little bit too high, and
Obviously, it's
unfortunately,
very hard
Showstopper
to
doesn't
raise or
quite
someone
connect,
that's
and once again,
directly
the
up in
score
midair.
tied up.
Kill contract online. If you go for this Rubble fight again, there's a risk again that it's just 2 members
Not this
stranded
again,
in the
man.
middle of the battlefield. Texture wins 1, but he gets drawn out.
I feel like
now
we've
GenG
had this
forced to
same
continue
round
fighting,
3
and
times.
Texture has to fight his way out.
Oh my god,
He
take him down
wins.
as well.
Meteor will be shut down.
And this time
Stacks
everyone's here
exiled
to help
here
his
in
team.
Rubble,
And I
all
mean
alone with the
everyone, like the
spike in
whole of the
hand,
team is
and it
here.
gets dropped.
Down to just Izu now, pushing further in. A lobby has been smoked off. He has to creep up, and he's trying to mask his position as much as possible. Karen is marking the back of Baby Door.
Redeemed himself. Yeah,
I mean, it's
Meteor's
just a high-low stack up. Izu, it
one
will
win,
take
2
a
losses
lot
on this, in
for
his
him.
ult at
Just
the
the
moment, on this map.
perfect movement.
Before this, he was like 8-2 or something.
Promising talent.
Maybe
Himself for
9-2.
it. Draws one out. Waiting,
Yeah,
and
very,
Karen
very
will
nice.
find him. Does
Well,
not give him a single
There
shot.
was so many
Just
people to
has
fight
the
this.
information and instantly knows how
It's
to
basically a
work off of it.
9-person duel at A main.
I mean, he's been doing so much all throughout today, all throughout the entire tournament, slowly starting to shed his skin, feeling more and more comfortable, more
nice.
open with each and every passing game. The war cries, he keeps those spirits up, and look at how he works off the wide angle. Just tying up the score again, keeping
They go back
the
to...
laughter alive.
But I do think this is like... I think T1 kind of have to do this, because I do think the Sova and this comp especially does struggle to like retake back over towards A. Like if they save enough util and they get rid of the drone, very hard for them to actually like clear the crossfire that most teams go into once they take an A control.
To delay if there's another rotation. Close hold. The Prowler, you know it was close, but how many are here? Just a nice angle from Meteor, but Munchkin immediately the trade. Shield taken off, and Karen
it's an
looking for
overextend,
more.
but...
There's a nice trade out for Munchkin as
Kill,
well.
Karen.
Just a ping pong back and forth. GenG will look to regroup as T1 start rushing into the B site.
Half of a death, it's just a mid-round call straight into B. Try to get the spike down as fast as possible. GenG's gonna take a bit of time to set up. Foxy9 though fires off an early warning shot just to let him know that there might be someone nearby. Keeps them invested.
You have the haunt, you have
Keep
the
an eye on
Prowler.
Carpe, he's going for a
Goes
big
out.
play.
Nobody
Can his
close up
team
on
hold
him,
for
so
long
a little
enough?
bit of room to work with for Yeoman. Foxy9, a
Yeah,
nice
probably
swing
with
out,
that
but
kill.
Izu's sharp with it, and now the trade of
Oh,
reposition
my.
from Izu draws out Munchkin.
Very,
and
very
that's
nice.
time bomb for
6.
Carpe
I mean,
to tie
GenG
things up at the
should be... I
half,
mean,
6 to
both teams are
6.
going to be happy.
Both
It's like a little bit
teams
of tax
fighting
sizes.
neck and neck, fire for fire.
And I mean a little
Every
bit, it's
step
not
of
much,
the
like
way, so
7-5.
many rounds.
The
You
GenG
take 2, I'm
won
gonna take 2
pistol
right
as
back.
well,
And
so
off to it, they're just continuing to match
you want to be
each
alright with 6.
Up repeatedly in terms of the calls, in terms of the fights. So much of it is just delivering on such an explosive match.
5 rounds in a row that it's just been back and
The double
forth.
duelist, the ATEC's not too bad.
Able to string
You can't really beat this double damage that the ISO does, so
play, but
relatively hard to actually like
not just a
get
ticket going to
early
Masters
A.
Bangkok, not just a
So the
chance
comp is
to face DRX once again to try to
the comp is really good on
but on top
defense.
of that, the pride
I'm sorry, the
to
comp
be
is really good at
called the best
retaking
team in
back towards
Korea.
A.
It's been rotating amongst these giants,
Chat,
the
give me
Korean
20
orgs
seconds.
here in VCT Pacific. And quite frankly, I mean, DRX, they let it slip. They let it go over to Paper X. There was no longer a King of Korea because it didn't matter. GenG comes back. They take the title for Pacific. And now suddenly they find themselves having to crawl their way out of the pit once again.
Yeah, a new challenger as T1 steps into the fold. In the year of 2025, the roster shuffles.
It's a very iconic shot. Every time we see it, this player cam.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, there has been a lot of hype surrounding this team, and if they are able to tie up the score at the end of the first half against GenG on their home map, that says quite a bit.
We'll see. That is, you know, a relative success, I would say, especially within
Fast
Pacific to
game? No, this half is really
GenG's
fast.
defense,
It's
as it
20.
oftentimes has been so strong.
It's
The
like
Rubble
under 20
fight,
minutes.
So intricate, and then so much delay on that
Yeah, so
seesaw.
I'm expecting
T1,
GenG to
they get
lean
just enough,
into
and now
late
balls in
takes of A.
GenG's court.
I think this
Looking for the
T1 comp is
beat
pretty
right
nice
off
at
the rip.
taking aggro A, so.
Some early pings throughout.
And
Rubble
obviously
as
Viper,
well.
one of the
Now
good things
Prowler
about
just a
Viper is
check.
you create so much pressure to be able to
Off
lurk out,
angles being held by
like
Meteor.
re-lurk out over towards A.
GenG still just waiting for information, but Buzz trying to let them know
So
that there
it
are members
shouldn't-
on the
whoa,
A
that's a
side
nice
trying
shot.
to draw them into that B side, but
It shouldn't
Stacks
be as
losing that. Suddenly
hectic as the
T1
first half.
stranded a little bit. They have to push out if they want to create space. The paranoia should have landed, but
Nice
Bunch buys
shots.
enough time. It's a
Nice
nice
shots
shot,
in this
and
round.
now
What
it's
the
a
hell?
2v1.
Bro, they just
Meteor just
they hit
caught
some
his feet stuck and glued,
absolute
unable
pingers
to
here.
move. And now GenG, they barrel towards the site.
So first map was a 2-0
Quick and
pistol.
ready once
Second
again,
map,
just being able
2-0
to
pistol, other way.
make those quick decisions, and Snappy with the kill on towards Stacks just alleviates so much more pressure. Izu all the way from the back of attacker spawn, and 2 players marking his position.
Oh, jeez.
What a,
Blink of an eye.
like if I'm T1 here, I'm not even mad.
Straight
Like what
to
are
the
you
dome.
meant to do against
That's
that?
going to be GenG taking both pistols this time. So tied 2-2 for the day so far.
Look at all of these
Trying to make
shots.
sure they extend the lead.
Okay,
Just holding the angle.
okay.
With the way that they were able
Okay.
to get picks off against T1.
Joe, that was
for
the
Rubble
one that
as
was
well. I mean,
the biggest
a lot
struggle.
of preparation
Oh
and
my.
At the same time, just being ready for a lot of these fights.
Well, I was wondering, Meteor, does
Not
he go for any
even-
type of purchase as
not
he
even
often always
mad.
has throughout his whole career? But this time, all classics. Carpe the only one. Going for, no, he's going to trade that out. I was going to say, I don't know if that's quite the value. Just going to be a full eco round here from T1.
Look at GenG though, and they're holding off towards the other side.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot different this half from the first.
You don't have a shorty here. Oh, they'll spam him through. Buzz just hiding away. Prowler checks close. And
Oi,
whoa,
oi, oi,
Texture was
Tex
over
to
the
chill.
Prowler one. Perhaps expected him to start backing up, but eventually we'll get the frag onto Carpe.
I think he kind of anticipated that, you know, with the Prowler getting so close, that the other opposing player might have to run all the way to the back, but nonetheless, still a bit of stability for GenG as they continue to march up front, spotting out more
He's
T1
got a
players. They
headshot
know
with
that
a
they're up
nade.
around
Yeah, he's gone for the
possibly stairs
point
to
blank nade.
Blue room as well. Foxy9's lurk, not quite finding anything, so he comes back in to rejoin the team. Meteor?
Might have been looking for an angle for an undercut. Maybe they thought they could go for an instant peek at 3 different angles. It's a high-low. GenG, you've been going slow, but you don't have any information. You clear these corners one wrong way, but it's just curiosity from Stacks that will draw death as Texture gets
Okay, Texture
3
getting some
on this
ecos
round.
as well. They might want to throw him the
No
spike on this. Yeah, they
information,
do.
but
Trying to get
have
that
the
razor early,
firepower,
but
so if they're able
pretty
to
far
stick
away still.
together
70 half.
and to fire and shoot true, they should be able
2
to
armory buys,
convert
that's it.
Once again,
This bonus
we
is going to
see
be
it
lovely.
similar
Does
to what we saw in the first
Foxy
half.
keep
GenG
his
ends
gun?
the
I
second
would
round
imagine
with
he
a flawless
does,
win.
but I've seen teams throw
They're
this
gonna save
away.
overall
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Those weapons,
Oh.
upgrade them, in fact, into rifles.
He's considering
Making
it.
sure
We'll
you're
see.
starting to stack those ult points onto Texture as well. Gave him the spike plant, puts him at 4. Going up halfway towards that showstopper. And trying to keep up that energy. I mean, that's a stark contrast from T1 again. T1
Yeah,
really
he does go for it, so full buy rounds. I mean, he can still buy next, it's so fine. Double damage goes in, it's what I was saying, you actually just can't beat the double damage. Yeah, and no matter what, you're gonna get wrecked.
That is quite a bit of hurt as
ISO
well.
looks a little bit underrated on this map.
It
It looks hard to play against.
Like you mentioned, they're able to play fluidly because of the
You're gonna get punished every single time for going aggro A.
pressure, right? So just trying to find a different route, trying to explore a little bit.
Tens, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the tier 1. Thank you for the 8 months. Thank you.
Paranoia drawn out from door as well on the A side.
Bangovich, hello, congrats, by the way.
Now drone drawn out. So much
The
being
team's
spent
looking
on the side of
disgustingly good.
one by one. GenG, this gives them an opportunity to at least go
How much
for
sleep
a
we're
little
getting?
bit of a scuffle, and Karon will get out with just a scratch.
Yeah, it's mixes.
Still holding on to
It's
the
a
other
mix.
side. Time slowly ticking away now. Izu jiggling outside
Solid
of C
mix.
just notes that, yeah, I can guarantee nobody's trying to set up a bit of a flank or a rotation. They are all around the A site. That's why all the rotations brought over to this portion of the map now. 2 players inside of B,
25
on
on
the A
this.
site from T1.
Team's working hard. Yeah, no, it really does show.
Making their way through
They look hungry.
Yeah, the Paranoia chases him out, but he's not tagged just yet. He's good for 2. Eventually, the aim punch gets the better of him, and Yeoman will get 1, but he's all alone. Only 25 HP. 10 seconds. The round's already lost, but how many guns can you take away? It's going to be just the 1 as Meteor secures the kill, and T1 will get their buy round.
Tried to step away with the shot, but unfortunately a little
Okay,
bit
well,
of
GenG aren't gonna go fast A for a little bit.
Yeah, this
Wait,
will
are they
bring
about
the
to go
score a
fast
little
A?
bit closer.
They all went
able
there.
to answer right back, being able to fight down for this Rubble duel, and at the same time holding on to so much space all across the map.
Yeah, just the slow and steady, especially with the rays gone. T1 knowing that they just have to get.
Oh, they want to go fast A again? Surely not, guys. We just got owned by the double damage.
Again, undercut at the ready. That decay. GenG trying to get ahead of it. Is it gonna work out this time? They'll go even deeper. This has been the variation that Karen's been showing us throughout this kickoff.
Fair
going
play.
ever deeper to make sure there's an extra angle. The Prowler
Whoa.
goes for it. He trusts his teammates. He's waiting for the ISO, but Buzz gets 1 kill. He gets 1, but he swings a little too far to the right, and Stax will return the kill. Yeoman with another trade, and now a 3v3 down to a 2v3. But it's actually just going to be Munchkin left all alone. Foxy9's on the other side. Munchkin has to fight his way out. He has to survive. Carpe getting curious. They're giving him the 1v1s. And Stax now knows that the numbers may not be on his side anymore. He'll wait for the curiosity.
No way.
Foxy9 over thinks
No way. Stax did incredible, especially as he managed to take down Karen in the corner.
On top of the roots, and unfortunately that's how
What a
he
round
goes
from
down.
Stax that is.
This time stabilizing
He
himself.
almost doubled his kills. It's been
able
kind
to find
of
the
quiet.
moments to strike back against the other
Yeah, that kill
Korean
is
squad.
everything.
At the end as well. I mean, it's so much trust almost paying dividends off for GenG. Karen's position paid off. He spotted out the players pushing through. It's just down to it at the end. It was so much work for Munchkin to carry
did he have to apologize?
Score once again tied up, but this time
Who did he apologize to?
GenG on a half buy.
I guess this guy could have been. I guess Michi could have been mad.
Can't do much
But Carpe swung on his own, so he can't be.
As well. You know the space has been given, but they're going to position themselves fanning out off of that toxic screen. Paranoia goes through. They
It's a great flash.
Get out. Only Foxy9 gets taken down.
Yeah, this is, I think
once again,
it's going to be a little bit rough now for GenG. They definitely got a BC default like majority of the time and then late retake A. Like T1 have proven that they hold A. There's nothing you can do.
T1, they continue to hold and maintain this control. It's information outside of C. They have Rubble. You got Meteor inside of B as well. And
All rounds end on Rubble. It probably is already, even with this amount of rounds left, the most A fights I've ever seen in a game.
From the Omen, Carpe scouts things out. Everybody on mound. You have that.
I think you could stop it here and it would still be the most I've ever seen.
Make sure that you just don't get overwhelmed. There's no cheeky little contact play. The cam's still high up. GenG, they haven't quite spotted it yet.
Oh man. Their only option is
It wasn't apologizing. It wasn't apologizing. It was they finally arrived, or Stax was like, I'm here. Oh, okay.
Stax now back up from the top, and he uses
That makes
the
sense.
cage to spot out ahead. A second player, Izu, double kills through and through, and down to just Munchkin trying to get out. He gets Carpe down at the very least, but T1 will walk up with the lead.
Same story as the first half. 3 rounds in a row, starting
Timeout
with the
or
bye.
not?
T1 will answer back and take the lead right back into their own hands. Neither team being further away than 2 rounds ahead of the other. And this time it's T1.
GenG on double pistol here? Yeah.
And it is true, you know, what you're saying with how the scoreline has been going, but I am starting to feel quite worried for GenG because it's taking them a lot
I mean,
of
they
effort
gotta be
just to
BC
go for this
default
Rubble
and then late
control,
take
just
A.
to, you know, keep
Can you
the
late take
conditioning
A
in
against
play.
this comp
So
still? You must
timeout
be able
being
to.
called
The
now
ISO
just to
rotates,
crack
right?
some solutions across the map.
Why does the
And one
ISO
of the
look
big things is
incredible?
that the undercut's been going just slightly ahead of that entrance. So instead of just trying to put it on as many people and get lucky, it's really saying anyone trying to get ahead of things, anyone trying to get onto Rubble, we're going to make sure you're weakened, and we're going to make sure that we can take you out instantly, whether it's with
Not
the
the ISO is Meteor,
with,
but I mean, I agree with what you're saying, frag-wise. But like they can't do a lot of stuff because of the ISO double damage.
But we have to remember this past round, you don't have the weaponry. You can still go for that toxic screen
That's why they're
play,
having a rough
fan
time
out
right now,
ahead of
in my
the
opinion.
paranoia, and make sure you have util to clear out Carpe before
Like
he's
not being able to go
respond for
aggro
safety
A
above
is a
that Rubble.
nightmare.
There are variations, and I gotta trust that GenG, they've spent so much time tooling this fight throughout last year, giving a lot of different examples.
A is
alongside
easy.
the likes
I mean,
of
for
Team Heretics
T1.
that everyone around the world
Okay,
used
they
to
want to
copy.
go back
It
to
is their
aggro
map,
A,
and
but this time the
while you were
ISO's
going
here,
off,
so they're not
I've
going
seen
to tank
some
the double
things across
damage.
map,
So honestly,
especially
GenG
out
have a
towards
good
the
try
right
of
side
this.
of Rubble, so maybe trying to teleport through, but here goes that shield. Buzz getting ahead, just jumping all the way in. Texture in for the showstopper, but he gets denied. Munchkin finds the trades, but Meteor
there's
sends
2
out another
1v1s
kill
right now.
Contract. Yo, man, all alone. He can't land the shot.
Yeah, nicely
He's
done
just
from
stuck like
Meteor,
a
and
deer in
Stacks
headlights.
bailed from his
And Meteor
1v1
will clean up that
just to
fight.
make sure he's in a
Munchkin stuck once
position
again.
to
There's the undercut. You know it's
kill
the other
anyone
fight.
going for the
Grabs
body.
it.
Dude,
Foxy
Meteor's a
9.
beast.
Shield still up, and Munchkin eventually
Wait,
wins
wait,
it.
stop. Wait, whoa, whoa.
Another 1v1.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
it is
Okay.
a 1v2.
It's all good. Dude,
And
T1
Izu
dominate A
showcasing
Rubble
the
though. They
T1
actually
logo
dominate
as
this
they
area.
had 10-8.
You can't go
A
here.
little bit of proud for
Why are you going
pride
over
for
here? You
the
can't go
team,
here.
But at the same time, this is now
That's right, go over towards
4
C.
rounds in a row for T1. Yes, a 2-round cap. Can it be the third? Once again, they show that they have the chops to go and break down this Rubble control that GenG's so desperately trying to vie for.
Oh man, and T1 just liking
Yeah.
their calls here on that previous round.
They're still
team
going for the
fight.
double
I mean, we
damage
saw
just
it.
because they've been trying to
Isolating those
they've been
targets,
trying to
making sure that they're spot on.
show
Again,
that they
util
can
from
go away,
T1
but they
pushes
just
them away
can't.
from Rubble. And look at the instant rotation, because they know this time, after all those past rounds, that GenG is going to be set up over on the other parts of the map. So they want to tighten it. They want to shut down potential rotations. Foxy 9 is spotted. You know it's a half buy, and Munchkin just gets shot through the box.
And that's enough. Instantly, they back off and go back to their current positions, just posting themselves up, especially a little bit more towards this C site. GenG kind of slipping already in. The firepower not on their side.
Contact play, just a sheriff in Charon's hand. He spots one, but Izu's already good for a kill from afar. And that's the signal for T1 to just flood right back in. Never giving a chance for
Nice
GenG.
shot.
Oh, to take space, but Charon,
Right,
he has
tanked to
other
the
plans.
nade.
2 HP on Stacks, but
Oh
the
my,
great
he
shells.
really tanked the
It's
nade.
just too
This is
much.
incredible.
It was
It's on
saved
his
over
head.
from that Rubble.
The paint shells.
Guys, just try
really
force
had
a
option.
B
It
or a
was
C.
Either go back in to
Just
peek
try
out
force C,
where
I've seen
he might
enough.
not know his opponent's positions, or to unfortunately walk straight into those paint shells, and it's just so suffocating. There it is, the 3-round gap. T1, they found a commanding
Oh,
lead
the satchel
against
into the nade.
GenG.
Oh my god, I didn't see that. That
Rubble
was sick.
not working out, trying to go off to other parts of the map, but then that's just making you a little bit too easy to read.
Oh, they're gonna insta
And
pop
now a
C.
showstopper for Buzz.
This is
T1,
what they
the
need to
hanging
do.
back Buzz is
There you
waiting
go. They're going
for a
aggro over
signal.
towards A. You saw
You're
enough
2 points away
enough
from the kill
util,
con-
double
and again,
damage,
it's the same
flash.
play. You
Everything.
go for just the baseline of utility first. If there's no fight, you save it
Recon.
over, drone out mid.
The
and
only
then
thing
they'll
they didn't
set
see
up
was
for that C site. Now GenG,
raise
they
util.
recognize it. They will look to re-clear that middle part of the map. They want more space to work with. But even if you do push them back, that trap wire hasn't been spotted last round. We've seen it before, but they'll have to clear that if they want certainty.
Carpe jump peeking as well. Smoking them off, and now the spray is going through. He's trying to hold on to his position as best as possible. Shrouded steps away in time. Stax is here and ready to help out as well.
Okay. GenG have got out towards A. They've done the impossible. Vado goes in, clears all the site. Buzz is here with the ult to retake. We got Killjoy ult. But dude, Killjoy's miles away. Okay, we're not seeing Foxy 9's ult into this one.
There's a beat shows the shield comes out. The showstopper, it's just gonna be spent back, but there's the season.
Okay, he came up on minimap.
That's going to be the retake off the rip.
We got Viper ult and it's planted in the Viper ult, I'm pretty sure.
The shield and the spear point for the team. He goes into tree, finds his target, undercut. Shorty not reloaded,
Whoa.
but he gets the spray.
Dude, Meteor's
gives
unreal. And they got the Killjoy out.
Impeccable.
Killjoy
The
out of them.
shots
Dude, this is
perfect,
done.
and T1 will get to map point.
Map point 12-8 T1. Those were some
Dude, it was
heavy
mehem.
ultimates. Heavy efforts.
Meteor and Buzz are
They were
doing
trying so hard.
awesome.
They finally found a crack in T1's defense and being able to get to the site. Just a Nightfall sent in to buy a little bit more time to play it for safety, but Meteor perched up top the entire time. The showstopper out as well from Buzz, just being able to crack all the way through and in for the Viper's pit. Munchkin,
what's the map right now where you can't play double duelist in the map pool?
Down towards the very end, not being able to fight back. And
Because I'm looking at this and thinking, we just got another map where double duelist looks kind of legit.
Does he go for the double shrouded step? It hasn't worked before.
Bind.
It's an early paranoia this time. Bit of a switch up, but there's the kill contract.
Let's say I might
He's
give you
been
bind.
caught. Texture's already down. Karon, you need to win this fight. Meteor refreshes his shield. And just like that, the doors start closing
Split.
on
Nah, split double duelist is fine.
Foxy 9, he might have found a little bit of positioning in towards the B
I think
side,
you're right
but
with
isn't
bind.
gonna be enough. His teammates out from the back, they've been smoked off. Foxy 9 turns back around, takes down Meteor, but the Hunter Spirit comes out!
He dodges it. One more chance.
Oh.
He'll stay alive.
Dude, look at the damage done
Still
though. This should
alive.
be it.
Just barely prying open that gate.
Sorry.
Foxy 9.
4 chances to end it, and
Protect Yeoman.
looks like this should be it.
They'll wait for everyone to get into
Yeah,
position.
everyone
It's a
else just needs to make sound. We've got
surround.
recon to clear
Like a pack
close,
of
and it's
wolves
all about
hunting down their
making
targets.
sure you can
Prowler
buy
now
Buzz
spots
some
out.
time.
GenG
You
on
know
a
they're going
rush.
to push
They
after
have to
seeing
push
him.
out. They have to pick fights. They have to win them. Foxy 9 and Yeoman, can you do it? 1v2. 14 bullets left. Yeoman.
Damn, dude,
down to
it little
18.
insta
The
dink as
defuse
he
begins,
swings,
and Izu's
smoke onto
holding
the spike. What are you meant to do here?
Carpe in safety.
Oi, what is that?
Will shut
T1
it
looked
down.
great. Dude, this
T1
is hard to
leads
play
2-0.
against, man. That ISO is...
13-8
I'm not sure you can
scoreline
go
at
A
the map
against
of
it.
Lotus. And T1 just
Oh.
ended in style.